Hi there, it's Simone. Today is Scale It Down Saturday. This is a bi-weekly collaboration that I do together with my friend Suzanna Lee. I will link her video in at the end and in the description box below. And for the next 2 Saturdays, we decided to use sketches that you can find for 12 by 12 layouts on and scale them down to the size of a traveler's notebook and see how they work and don't work in this format. So here's the sketch that we chose for this Saturday. It was created by our sweet friend Laura Whittaker, and now let me show you what I chose. So I went into my scrap bin for this and just used my photo as a and I'm showing it to you here. Everything that I have cut into is just going into this box, and once they are too small, they're just trash. But I'm not really, I just put them in there because often, even though you might not really like a paper specifically, sometimes there's really great use for them. And yeah, I often, most of the time, not often, like always, I base my color scheme for the papers or the papers that I choose on the colors of the photo. If that is not the case, usually, which is very rare, I am going to turn my photo black and white. Maybe I have a paper that goes really well with the theme of the photo, but not with the colors, then it will be black and white. So I showed you all the papers that I picked. Before I actually picked the papers, I went into my embellishment drawer and picked out everything that I thought that would go with the photo based on the theme. That is really strange. Yes, I don't. I pick my embellishments mostly based on the theme, or I look at what goes well with the images that are on the photo, and then I pick my papers based on the colors of the photo. And now when I tell you this, this sounds really strange, but that's just the way it is. So I'm backing my photo on this Studio Calico paper, which is old, and I think I'm going to use this yellow paper, yeah, mustardy yellow paper, as my top layer of the papers. I really like how it brings out or how it lightens up the whole spread. I didn't want to have any dark there because it's already a very dark photo. It's not as dark in real life as it appears on camera at right now, but it is dark. However, it's, yeah, I didn't print this photo because, well, I liked the photo, but I printed it because I love the way they walked on the beach. That made my heart sing. And I just decided that I wanted this photo, and I had it left over from when I did a Project Live spread. I had it printed in 4x6, and I lightened it up and I edited in Photoshop, but I didn't know if it was going to come out right. So just in case I needed another one, I printed it smaller and didn't use the edited version. And so this is very dark, but that's just how, yeah, I'm in my traveler's notebook. I'm just scrapbooking for fun, actually. Yes, mostly. Um, Sometimes to write down a story that is just relevant for me that I don't want to forget. It's not like a love letter. Often the layouts that I create for my sons are kind of love letters, love notes to them. But those here, this is just for me, just for fun. If I want to create something really quickly, then I use this. So you saw me build the base of my sketch, and I decided not to turn it. As you saw, you could actually turn it and then you didn't have to cut it apart in the middle. You would have it on one page, but I wanted to show you that even though this is a bit more bit harder to do, it is still doable and it still looks good. And I don't know what's wrong with my ATG. I have never had problems before. Somehow, the tape always, yeah, as you can see right here, it always moves back down and comes out and then it tangles. And it's driving me crazy. Hopefully it's just this roll of tape and nothing is wrong with the ATG. I just thought that maybe then I just need to contact Scotch and tell them that something's wrong. I picked this sticker sheet from Chimel. It is from her Go Now Go line, mainly for the clouds, and I just want to have them on there. I thought they would be really great as the layering elements behind my photo. There was, on the sketch, there was something layered behind, and so I thought that would really look great. So I'm fuzzing with them a lot. I want to use two, but I don't know how to add them there. So it takes quite a while to find the right placement for them. It looks okay, but then I'm thinking about maybe I'm going to use the hello as a title, but that just doesn't really look right. And then I remembered I picked this paper and the frames here because I also wanted to layer them behind my photo. And so I'm just cutting one out and looking how it looks. And I really like it, but I think I need one more. So I'm cutting out one more and I'm going to layer it so that it sticks out on the top of the clouds. And then this is my background here, or the layers behind my photo. I like that it makes the photo appear bigger. I thought it was quite tiny. The photo in the sketch uses up a lot of room, or real estate in the layout, and so by adding the layers behind it, it makes it look bigger and taking up more space than it does without all of those layers. And I really like how that turns out now. So I pulled out this sticker sheet mainly because it was beach themed, and since we're at the beach, maybe something will work. I'm bringing in that pink stripe, and even though it stays on here for quite a while, I will take it back off when I add my title because it just doesn't work with the title. And then I love the sentiment on this sticker. However, I don't really like the color scheme around. There's florals and they just don't go. And so I decide I'm going to trim it and have a really very small border around, and that works well. And now, so this is where I'm starting to just add stuff, and I really like the direction it's going, but I can't really tell you why I'm making those design choices. Since I have the frames behind, well, I can tell you for this, but I don't really know why I add the yellow label, and I think it really looks great there. I add in more of the pink on the left side because I have this pink tab on top of my photo, and I just want to balance that with another pink sticker. I had the frames on the right side, and I thought I needed them on the left side as well, but I didn't really like to add the frames completely. That would have been too overpowering, and so I just stick the one that I have into this layering thing that I have going on there. And then, so that sticker sheet from Paige Evans has been in my stash forever, and I love it. And I picked the cloud stickers from Chimel because there was a cloud on the Paige Evans sheet, but I didn't use it. And so I decided, okay, I'm just going to slap it on there. And I layer it behind, and I really love it. But then I have this turquoisey teal in there that is nowhere else to be found. And I decide, why don't I just use the most favorite as a title? And I love it. Then I'm adding more puffy hearts and the green star I'm trying to write with a gel pen, but the Cocoa Daisy paper is very slick and my gel pens don't roll on there. And so the Sharpie pen that I just showed you is always a good choice for the paper. It writes like butter and yeah, it works. So I'm adding my journaling, I'm adding the date, and then I'm calling this done. I really loved how this turned out. I loved how easy it was to transform the sketch onto the layout. Please make sure to check out Susanna's video and her take on this sketch. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I will see you next time. Until then, bye.